All right, so how do you think you guys graded out after the Murray State game?
You know what? We did some good things, and we did some things that we need to clean up. I thought in the 2-minute drill, I thought Josh rushed really well. The one I was really proud of in that game was Kinjera. I thought KG really stepped up his game and, gives us somebody that, we can feel real confident in terms of having a three. And then the other one that stood out was Jordan Wright. I thought Jordan Wright played really well when he got in there in the second half. And again, something to build on, a lot of good reps. And so a lot of positives came out of that game. There's some definitely things that we need to clean up, but they are going to be like that after every game. Teachable moments, things to teach about, but it's always nice to teach after a win.
How have Kinjera and Jordan kind of progressed since you've gotten there?
I think, Jordan has been, we'll start with Jordan. I think, it's been a little bit of peaks and valleys in terms of just because he'd be taken off and then he might catch an injury here like in spring. And then he had to miss a lot of spring. Same thing in fall camp. He was starting to do some really good things, and then an injury set him back, and it kind of slowed him down a little bit, and we had to get him back into a good place. But last week he had a great week of practice, great week of prep, and it showed on the field, and he's continued that this week. So I'm positive in that upward trend's going to continue. In terms of KG, he's just a guy that shows up every day and works hard, and there are things that we need to continue to work on. We need to continue to work on his pass rush, but his effort and his awareness and coverage has been a surprise to me a little bit, and it continues to be something that we're pleased with. And again, like I said, I'm supremely confident that if I need to put him in, he's going to go in and he's going to be successful and he's going to execute the defense.
Mississippi State's bringing in a really physical rushing attack on Saturday. What do your guys need to do to be prepared?
Well, that's just it. They're a physical bunch. The tight ends are as physical as we've seen all year. By far the most physical in that sense. So they're going to have to get their pads down. They're going to have to strike, play with their hands, play violent, play physical, and do it in return. There are going to be some downs that you're going to be in some bad spots, and they're going to have to dig themselves out of it. But they're going to, if they play with technique, they'll be in better spots. More good spots than bad spots. But that's going to be the key. They got to play good, strong, physical. They got to play with clean eyes. They can't be staring in the backfield. And then when it's time to rush, they got to go rush. They got to use the moves that we talk about. They got to go take their rush angles. Because we have to affect this quarterback to be successful and to be successful on third down.
What's the key to affecting him, especially when he's in zone, when he runs that zone read? He's more of a big, powerful guy as well as being elusive. What kind of problems does that present?
Well,
your specific.
He's a huge problem in that regard because it's like having another running back in the backfield, and not just any kind of running back, a big, strong, physical running back. So he definitely adds an extra dimension in that regard. That means you've got to whip your block, and you can't just do it, off a half. You've got to whip your block, get off, so you've got both arms to try to wrap him up, get your arms around him, get around his waist, get down to his thighs, and get him to the ground.
It's almost that within the inside the 5-yard line or so, he always seems to be the one that wants to score and does score for him. What do you do?
Well, when you've got a guy like that, that's again when you've got both. 7 at quarterback and 8 at running back, you got 2 big-time options, and obviously when you can use the quarterback in the running game, you create an extra gap, and that just creates issues. And so it makes complete sense. He's big enough and rugged enough to take those hits that a lot of QBs couldn't. Some of the hits that he takes would send most QBs out of the game or would scare head coaches, but everybody understands how thick and rugged, and he can take that pounding, get back up, and keep going. And then they've got some good depth behind him too at quarterback, so they feel comfortable in doing that. So it's a big challenge for us. It means that, hey, if they're going to create an extra gap, somebody's got to do their job plus, and that's what's going to have to happen for us to win.